What's up, guys? It's your boys from Madden.com, and today we're going to talk about a hot topic that's going on in the Madden community right now, and it's about dollar and 3-3-5 odd, which are two of the most popular formations in the game right now, mainly because of Crossfire, but also because you can put safeties at linebacker, and you just get way more speed there. It's more appealing in salary cap because you get more speed for less cap. Linebackers are like 25 plus cap for anyone who's even remotely decent, and they're like 81 speed tops. Meanwhile, you can get a 20 cap guy at safety who's 87 speed to play a linebacker for you, and there's really no give or take. You just get more speed for less cap. I know that kind of makes it sound like you already know which side of the argument I'm going to take. You'd be correct. I'm taking Zan's side on this topic. So right now, it's basically a big topic between Zan and Dubby. Dubby thinks that, you should be able to stop the run out of dollar. He thinks it makes perfect sense, and I'll explain both sides and what they think. But he puts, not just him, but everybody puts safeties here at linebacker when they use dollar. So it's no longer a $3-2-6. What it really is more of a 3-8 because there's no linebackers. It's just 3 defensive linemen, and then you have 8 defensive backs. It's really what you're looking at. So a 3-8 is somehow able to stop runs in 12 personnel, which means 2 tight end. I don't get it. I really don't understand the offensive line logic in this year's game, or really, I don't think it's ever been great, but specifically in this game. So we'll do DB Fire 2, and then we'll go against like a classic single back ace, right? And first we're going to look at stretch. So here's a couple things. And by the way, Zan is he has the exact same mindset as me on this. I believe dollar should get absolutely mauled right now against single back ace. But what we're going to do is base a line and then spread our D line. And that's all I'm going to do to stop this formation. So as you can see, dollar and ace are both perfectly symmetrical. We have 4 people on each side. So if you look at the middle of the formation, we have a center on a defensive tackle. Then we also have a linebacker on the right side, and then another defensive end, and then a slot cornerback. So right now we have a 4-on-4, right? We also have safeties. Let me go back to them. Safeties who are in deep halves. They're not in run support. So we have hat on hat with this left guard who should be able to get to that linebacker, or safety in our case, and take care of them. This should be a huge gain because the safeties aren't going to be in position to make a play immediately, at least. So what we're going to do is snap the ball, and you're going to see what happens is we don't get proper blocking. So one might be thinking, Ace, why are you running it to the outside when clearly it's open to the inside? Don't worry, I'll talk about inside runs soon. So we snap the ball, and look what happens. We get an unnecessary double team on the edge when Gronk should be handling that slot cornerback. Not only should he be handling that slot cornerback, he should be putting him on his ass. No question. Gronk puts defensive ends on their ass. There's no question that a slot cornerback would get mauled in this situation. However, the blocking scheme just makes no sense. The only good thing I would say is that we had the right guard get to the next level. My freaking cursor is like terrible. The right guard gets to the second level immediately. But like, I don't know what he's doing. Why is he going for a safety? I don't know. Really, if you're going to focus on somebody, I would prefer that he handles the defensive end backside, and then the left tackle gets to the next level. To me, that would make sense. Let this guy chase. I don't care if he chases. He's not going to get there to the play. So why not have the tight end who's in really good position to block him one-on-one backside, let the left tackle get to the next level? But no, that's not what happens. Right? So that's what happens against stretch, and that's going to happen on both sides because it's symmetrical, right? So let's talk about an inside run. So we'll do the exact same thing. And by the way, DB Fire 2, I would say, is a worse run defense than Cross 3 Fire Press. And I'll explain why in just a second. I'm not going to go into too much depth there, but it is a better run defense. And what we're going to do is go against, we'll do 0-1 trap. And the reason I want to do 0-1 trap is because I'm going to set it up the exact same way. We have a pulling guard who's now going to give us a numbers advantage on the right side of the field. So we have 5 going to the right. It's including the center and the left guard. And then we have 4 defenders on the right side of the field. And then we also have, 2 safeties who aren't in run fits. They're in deep halves. So what we're going to do is just snap the ball. And you're going to see what happens is we have this guy completely unaccounted for on the backside. We have an unnecessary double team. Again, like, what is this guy doing? He should be handling the slot cornerback. Or, yeah, he should be handling the slot cornerback in this situation to not allow... Well, actually, he could block the slot cornerback. That would actually make sense because that would allow a cutback. That would allow a cutback if we needed it. But overall, I mean, the double team is just unnecessary. There should definitely be one-on-ones on the backside. So, anyways, what you're going to see is look at the safety. He's going to get handled by a right tackle, but look at him. He's actually stalemating the right tackle. He is not getting blown backwards. He's actually holding his ground. If you run in his direction, he might get a shed and make the tackle. Gronkowski does do the right assignment here. He takes care of the slot cornerback. And then what I've also seen is that this left guard is doing a good job at handling the trap. He's doing a good job at taking care of the defensive end. The main thing I would say is the right tackle somehow not blowing back that safety, and then the unnecessary double team on the backside, which could be handled differently. So I'll show you it's not a fluke. We'll do it one more time. Same exact thing. And that's, the running back cutting it back to the backside because he can't go, to the right because for whatever reason. I guess I would actually say that's mainly because the trap has to go quite a distance and the defensive end can kind of crash in and almost set an edge. So the right side blocking is actually not that bad in this situation. It's really the weak side over here. Well, I guess the back side. So what I want to also talk about is the Crossfire. So the reason it's better is because this looper can cause some issues. So we'll do the exact same thing, baseline press. So if we run the stretch to the right side of the field, we actually have a numbers advantage if we include this looper. But what a lot of people do is they'll stack their guy. So let's go ahead and flip the run to the left. Right on top of this guy. They'll just shoot right down. And just look at that. I mean, I think it's ridiculous. How are they stuffing the run with 3-8 essentially against 12 personnel? Why? Again, same exact thing as the DB Fire 2 press. Why is this guy double teaming when he needs to take care of the slot cornerback? Slot cornerback's just coming free right off the edge. So not only is it bad offensive line logic, like I mentioned in the previous clip, the safeties, when getting blocked, aren't always getting blown back by 300-pound men. It's almost like strength doesn't matter in the game. Like, the only thing that really matters is speed. I don't know what else to say. I'm with Zan on this topic. I think we have to really overhaul the offensive line logic. We have to overhaul, I wouldn't say overhaul, but we need to tweak ratings to the point where other things matter besides speed. We need strength to matter. We need weight to matter. These things are very important in physics, obviously. So we have a ways to go to make this game completely playable. Right now, I'm not having a great time because it's all dollar and 335 odd where people put in safeties at linebackers, so it's the exact same looks. We're not seeing any kind of different defensive formations because people don't want to use a formation where they can't use safeties at linebacker. So it's just really a mess right now. It's becoming more like Madden 18 where we're not getting a lot of variation. We were getting tons of variation at the start of Madden 19, and now it's just really getting down to a few things on offense and defense. So it's a little disappointing. I just wanted to give my inputs and break it down on why I don't believe Dollar should be able to stop 12 personnel. But that's pretty much the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please drop a like if you did. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Subscribe for daily Madden 19 content. And I'll see you guys later.